the fact that we're 100% First Nations owned is one of those aspects. Another one would be we work really hard to find a balance between clinical and cultural governance. We really want to ensure that there are some really strong foundations around how culture informs how we do what we do. Yeah.
For an organisation like this, we've got a strong cultural governance approach, which really comes from Ed. That means that when people come, be it through the front door or through email or whatever, everything comes through a cultural governance screen where is this an appropriate way for a First Nations person to be operating? Are we respectful for Indigenous or non-Indigenous sort of people? Is the way we set up our professional development really focusing on the key cultural issues that we're experiencing? Is it identifying the places where we're culturally safe and not safe?
I've always noticed myself over the last couple of years, when I see anyone who's doing any sort of study, I do encourage them to continue, especially along the lines of any sort of allied health. I believe that would be an area that is very much needed for our Indigenous people. They don't feel comfortable in being able to talk to non-Indigenous allied health workers and that, and knowing that someone is like from the same cultural background for them, I think is something that's going to allow them to take up that opportunity and be a bit more open.
It's important to be able to give Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people a space to come in, which is free from judgment and understands their circumstances and allow them to express themselves as individuals, but as individuals within, their culture.
What I like about psychology is that it seeks to find answers as to why people are suffering in different sorts of ways and coming up with solutions as to how we can best meet them. And what I like about this place here, is because it's an Indigenous psychology organisation, is that we really go a long way down the path of how to heal ourselves, with all the intergenerational trauma and all the stuff that we've been going through, because the models and the techniques we use really work and they suit us.
In this space, if you're a First Nation psychologist or mental health workers, you will be required to work hard. That's just because of the demand at the moment. But in doing that, managing how much work you do and how the balance between that self-care and professional development is something that we really do as a team here. We don't work in isolation, we work as a team. We have governance structures that allow and an environment and a culture that allows somebody to feel safe about doing that. Managing workload and the demanding and the capacity of the service is something that we're very big on.